Hey 30-minute marketers, in today's video we're going to be talking about how to make an exit pop in WordPress using Thrive Architect and Thrive Lightboxes. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, I'm Gary Baker and I'm here to show you how to do more to market your message in less time. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, check out the link in the description and then the first comment that will give you all the information you need to create your own business, generate leads and sales, just like I'm doing here with this video. Remember, it's not about faster, it's about focus. And again, today's focus is exit pops with WordPress and Thrive Architect. Before we get into the actual how-to, let's look at some issues or the exit intent problem that no one talks about, okay? Everybody makes a huge fuss about exit intent. Exit intent and exit pop-up. So exit intent means when someone, as you can see the little, as you see my cursor here, the pointer, when I scroll off the screen, as you can see it just went away there. If you look up here where it says Thrive Leads and then it goes out. So that's what happens when someone leaves. You're going to get a pop-up on the screen. That's what I'm showing you here today. So, but exit intent trigger forms have horrible conversion rates, okay? So the thing is, you don't want to just use exit pop-ups without some sort of strategy and conversion goal. As it says right here, Thrive theme specifically, we like features that increase your conversion rate. While exit intent or pop-ups by itself usually test poorly, we found that exit intent works great to supplement the existing triggers. So again, only use them when it supports your conversion goal. So let's look at some more statistics here, or more strategies as far as exit intent and exit pop-ups before we actually build one inside of Thrive Architect using Thrive Lightboxes. So some exit intent or exit pop-up strategy examples, as you can see here, are on product page that stop users from leaving after viewing a product by sweetening a deal. For example, you can give a coupon code. Cart abandonment. So this would be a great example inside of e-commerce, where you can reduce cart abandonment within a last-minute offer to ask people to save it to their shopping list. Okay, so our example is going to be, one of our examples is going to be on the landing page. So when your landing page message doesn't quite work, you get one last chance to make that offer on your landing page. And of course, if it matches your strategy and your conversion goals, you can always run discounts. And the last one here is price availability and alerts. So prices can change. So flights, property, job positions. And this way, offering alerts on exit is a great way to let people get involved with your brand. Okay. So it says right here, these exit pop-up strategies have two things in common. First, they target the interest users already have shown by landing on your page. And then they turn this into interest into a relevant offer that might prevent this person from leaving if someone else doesn't keep them on your site, or if something else doesn't keep them on your site. So your challenge here is coming up with an offer that's unique from everything on your page and more convincing, because these offers clearly haven't worked once a user decides to leave. So the point is most people are going to land on your page and then they're going to start to leave immediately. And this exit intent and this exit pop-up that you're going to create, that I'm going to show you how to create here, is going to give you the one last chance to convert them. So this is all about marketing, and inside of marketing we do things specifically in direct response marketing. We provide options. We try to make sure that we're solving a problem for people that land on our pages. So when we get targeted traffic to our pages, we want to make sure that we use everything that we can to make sure that we're getting everything out of that visit. All right. Now, one thing before I move on that I have to address here, so we'll just say the elephant in the room. So when you've been to 30minutemarketing.net and you've been on my homepage, which is a landing page, and you've read through this, I'm sure you got to the bottom. And it says right here, P.S. You might or might not have noticed there are no pop-ups, annoying, as I'm saying, asking you to sign up. I know you get more subscribers with pop-ups, or so the numbers tell us, but I don't personally like pop-ups. And I suspect you may be the same. And excuse me for making assumptions, but please make sure the info on the site is right for you before signing up. So as you can see, I'm using this PS on my landing page to explain to you that I don't use pop-ups, and I make the assumption that you may be the same. Again, this is part of marketing. It's about understanding your audience. So you as a 30-minute marketer, when you visit my 30minutemarketing.net site, I assume that you are just like me when it comes to getting your marketing information. You don't want to see pop-ups. But as a marketer and inside of another niche, and even inside of the marketing niche, you might have people that don't mind pop-ups. They may not think the pop-up is annoying because they're just used to them. But anyway, I just wanted to address that. As soon as you read my landing page and you say, wait, Gary, you're teaching me how to create exit pops, but you don't like pop-ups because they're annoying to you. And I just wanted to explain that before we move on. So moving on, we're going to look at a few pages. So this is a page, and you've probably seen this, and I'll leave a card up here that links to a video that shows you how to create this type of landing page or squeeze page for a ClickBank offer. So in this case, this is an email squeeze page where you can actually put an exit pop. So when people land on this page from, say, a Facebook ad or any type of other traffic that you've generated, if they immediately go to pop away, maybe the sweet tooth keeping you fat angle didn't work, as we talked about in the other video about ClickBank offers, and they immediately pop away. So maybe you want to put a pop-up on this. All right. So this is going to be what we're going to show you in this video. I'm going to show you this in just a second, but I wanted to show you this as a squeeze page to get email addresses, but I also wanted to show you this on an actual ClickBank sales page to reinforce the thought process behind what is my strategy, what is my goal. As you can see, this is a ClickBank offer. And if you scroll down this landing page is actually a sales page. So we would have the ability here to create an exit pop on this, or an exit intent box inside of a Thrive Lightbox. And we could possibly give a discount if that's part of your strategy and part of your conversion goals. All right. So now let's jump into actually creating these Lightboxes use on our Thrive Architects page. So we'll hop over, and again, we'll be working on this page. So we'll hop over to that site, and we will do that real quick. And I will show you that page right here. So here we are on the dashboard of the website that has that page. And as you can see here, we only have Thrive Architect, and with Thrive Architect, you're going to get Thrive Lightboxes. So of course, then we would go to pages, and we would go to all pages, and when the pages pop up, we would have all of our pages right here. And as you can see, we have that ClickBank offer page. We'd go ahead and we would click edit with Thrive Architect, and when we do that, that's going to bring up the page as we've seen before. And you're going to have this page right here, and you're going to have your options to add element, change templates. What we're going to want to do here is you're going to want to go into settings, you're going to want to go into page events, and under page events, you're going to see Open Thrive Lightbox. Okay, now you're going to see a grayed out box here, which is Open Thrive Leads Thrive box. Now this is a different thing than Thrive Lightbox, as I showed you earlier, and we'll go back and we'll take a look at this. Now I know this video is going to jump around when you get into the actual clicking and doing the how-to part of this. So just, if you get lost, just pause and back it up. But here, focus on the fact that we only have Thrive Architect installed. As you can see here on our Thrive dashboard, we have Thrive Architect, and that comes with Thrive Lightboxes. Now let me jump over real quick and show you, because here you see that's grayed out, right? Again, if this gets a little confusing, just go ahead and pause, but understand that this is a different install. This is a different website, as you can see here. And if you scroll down to the dashboard, you can see in this dashboard we have Thrive Leads installed. So here you have Thrive Leads and Thrive Architect. Now Thrive Leads is a separate plugin. So if you purchase Thrive Architect, you will not have Thrive Leads. Now if you were to join Thrive Themes membership, you would have access to all their plugins. Okay? But in this case, this site has Thrive Leads installed, which gives you the ability to create, manage, opt-in forms and keep track of your email list building and more. Of course, this is going to be extra features, and I will do a future video where I cover Thrive Leads and the extra features, but in this case I wanted to make sure for clarity that we're working with just Thrive Architect and Thrive Lightboxes. So this is what it's going to look like. Of course, if you were to go into the page and launch with Thrive Architect, it would open this page, and we saw the sales page a minute ago. And if you click on the settings, you'll see here that when you go to page events, you're going to see that you have open Thrive Lightbox, and here you have the ability to open Thrive Leads Thrivebox. All right, so let's go back to the site that only has the Thrive Lightbox. Again, we're going to go back to that ClickBank offer, and as you can see in this site, it's grayed out, and we're going to stay on this site, and that way there'll be no more confusion, that we're focused strictly on Thrive Architect and Thrive Lightbox. So what we're going to do now that we're here inside of the Page Event Manager, open Thrive Lightbox, and you can see right here, Thrive Lightbox settings. You do not have any Lightboxes yet. Create one using the link below. And the link below right here is Create New Lightbox. And the Lightbox title is just going to be New Lightbox Exit Pop. And you can name this whatever you want. We'll go ahead and we'll save that. That will save in the background. And as you can see, select the Thrive Lightbox to be displayed. New Lightbox Exit Pop, Lightbox Animation, no animation. You can zoom out. You can check all these different things. We're just going to go with instant, so it just instantly pops up on the screen. We'll go ahead and we'll save that. Now what happens here is you have open Lightbox, instant, no animation, edit this Lightbox. So as you can see, just move through this Page Event Manager step by step. Go ahead and click that. Edit Lightbox. That's going to pop up in another window, and when that does, it's going to show us the default template for the Lightbox. And here it is. We have the Thrive Lightbox. As you can see, it is blank, and it says drag and drop content here, and you would simply do that over here inside of your element. For example, we would drop an image, and we would just go ahead, in this example, just go ahead and choose something from our media library. If you have something available, in this case we do not, so what we'll do is we will upload a new file. So we'll just grab right here, we'll just grab this image for sake of having an image, so you can see how that works, and you'll upload that image, and when that image uploads, you'll just save that and insert that in the post. As you can see right there, just like everything inside of Thrive Architect, you're going to have all the options. For example, in this case, that's going to be way too big, so you just use the little scaler here, or you could just type this in and just say 200 as an example. Then of course you can always change this, just like on the landing pages, you can center that. So let's just say we'll center that, and we could put some text in here at the top. And you could say one last chance as an example. You could change this to a heading, and you could center that. And of course you could change all the options as needed, you know, the color and everything. We've covered all this in the landing page, so be sure to check those videos out, and you can change all the styles. And of course, most likely you're going to want to add in, as you can see over here in elements, you're going to want to add in some type of lead generation at the bottom. Of course, that's going to be your name, email address, your sign up. You would connect that to your autoresponder to collect an email address. So there we go. We've created a really ugly pop-up window that we're just going to use for this demonstration. So we'll go ahead and we'll save our work on that one. And when you save that work, it'll save. Then you go back to where you have your Lightbox. Now that we've edited, we did the edit of that Lightbox, and you're going to click Add Event. And in this, you can either pick Exit Intent or Timer. Of course, we're going to go with Exit Intent. Now this right here is very important. Perform action on mobile devices, as you can see, is unchecked, because on a mobile device there is no ability for the browser to read the intent of the, as you can see, my little cursor here, the arrow, when it leaves the screen. On a mobile browser, you don't have that option. So what you can do is you can perform this action. As you can see here, it explains it's not possible to exit intent on a mobile device. So instead, the selected action will be performed after a time delay. Okay, so you just use this little timer here. So you could say on your mobile device, maybe somebody's going to be there. For example, on this page, maybe 2 seconds is going to be good to go, because if they haven't decided to enter their information in about 2 or 3 seconds after the page loads, most likely they're leaving anyway. So you can go ahead and you can continue with that, and you can save that option. You go ahead and you save that option right there, and you're good to go. It goes back. You can see the existing event right there. And you go ahead and you close out of that, and then you would save and exit. And then when you save and exit, you're going to have your exit pop right there. As soon as someone tries to exit, we will go back over here and we will look at that page in action. Here we are on that page. So if somebody landed on that page, we'll go ahead and we'll refresh that and say that just like we are a targeted customer prospect that landed on this page, did you know? Oh, well, wait a second, I want to exit. Oh, there you go. You can see my mouse left the screen. One last chance. Enter your name, enter your email, and there you go. You'll have that one last chance to have that exit pop. Again, this is exit intent. It's all about your strategy and what your conversion goals are using this method, this technique. It's not just about the why and how to click, but it's about what is your strategy, what are your conversion goals. So we'll go back real quick and we will look at that again in the actual interface. Inside of the WordPress dashboard, we are talking about Thrive Architect, and we were talking about Thrive Lightboxes, and we were configuring that on the page right here, the ClickBank offer page. For example, if you were to click edit versus just going straight into edit with Thrive Architect, you have the ability to edit that page right here, launch Thrive Architect. That brings up Thrive Architect. And once Thrive Architect is up again, you have the ability to edit this page, and you do that under Settings, Advanced Settings, Page Events, right there, Exit Intent, Open Thrive Lightbox, and then you edit the lightbox. Again, I know that this jumped around quite a bit on the screen, but that's just the nature of editing these type of boxes inside of Thrive. As you can see right there, there's the pop-up window once you get it all configured. Now, if you were to clear that and you're doing your testing, as you can see now, once you exit out of that, it's not going to happen again. Even if I refresh, I do believe that the cookies will be set and it will remember me, so it won't work again. And if that does happen to you, as in this case, a refresh worked, but if it does happen to you, what you can do is you can go inside your Chrome settings and you can actually go and look for your cache settings, and you can go under site settings, you can go under cookies and site data, and what you can do is you can look at all your cookies and your site data for that specific site. And once all that cookie and site data come up, you can come up and you can go, in this case, it was the 30-day 30-minute business challenge.com site that I have. You can go ahead and you can just delete all that right there, and that will take care of that. And then at that point, if you're doing your testing, you have the ability to come back in here and you can see the exit pop again. And that's just a great way to test. A little tidbit there in case you're using Chrome to test that and you need to clear out those cookies to make sure that your pop-up or your exit intent box is working. Thank you for your time here in this video. If this was helpful, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you think about pop-ups and exit intent pop-ups. Do they annoy you? But remember, as a marketer, it's not always about what you think, it's about what works. Don't forget, check out the link in the description and pin in the first comment to see the exact strategy that I'm using here to create leads and sales, making videos just like this one. Thanks for your time, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.